Alright guys, so Jay just released another video with Alexia on their main channel, now their main channel, called Dream Team, where he clones himself, and we're going to be getting into that on today's video. But first, let's smash 300 likes for YouTube's fastest news network, and if you haven't already, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at RealGodOfCringe. And the fact of the matter is, guys, if you're not subscribed with the bell rung, then you are not up to date. Now let's jump right into it. Alright guys, now the video starts out with Jay up in his room, explaining how he plans to clone himself to trick his girlfriend Alexia, who claims they're not quite girlfriend and boyfriend yet, into believing that he has a twin visiting from out of town, so that she freaks out, because now they're pranking each other on their channel now, trying to be the next prank versus prank channel, like Jesse did with his very successful channel. Sadly, they broke up. Nonetheless, Alexia and ImJayStation are like the new prank versus prank. Now let's jump right into it. Alright, now he starts out, like I said, up in his bedroom. He says, I'm going to change clothes and I got a ladder right outside my bedroom. But first, let me go downstairs to say hi to Alexia. Well, first of all, if it was real, Alexia would have already known what he was wearing that day, and he wouldn't have to go downstairs to prove or show to her what he's currently wearing, and then talk to her and make up some joke or some stupid, like, subject or plot to go to the grocery store. But he goes downstairs nonetheless, talks to her a little bit, and says, oh my god, what are you going to eat for lunch? She's like, I'm going to eat whipped cream. That's all I have in the fridge. Like, that's believable. They clearly cleared the fridge out. Or, of course, they got an Airbnb and just brought the can of whipped cream, which is actually more likely, since when they broke up, Alexia actually admitted to getting Airbnbs with them, which they love to do. I think they enjoy sleeping in them, honestly, after they film their videos. Kind of like a little vacation, I guess you could say. So he leaves. He goes to the store, but really, he goes with Ahmed, who's filming him, around the house, to the ladder, climbs back up to his room, and then changes clothes again. Well, we already know this is an Airbnb, pretty much, because we already know he's got a house in Toronto that looks nothing like this. And Alexia's shown us her house when they were broken up, in Canada as well, and it wasn't this one. So, of course, it's staged if they're going to get an Airbnb. So he changes clothes, he goes back downstairs to trick her, and say, oh my god, who are you? Like, or he says hi to her, and then she's like, Jay, what the heck, you just went to the store to get groceries? And he's like, no, I'm actually not Jay, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm his twin. And she pretends to believe him, even though it's very obvious that it's not like a clone or a twin or anything like that, because they've got the same tattoos. And it's clearly the same person, so she's clearly just trying to go along with the story since it's staged and pretend as if she doesn't believe, or as if she believes that it's a different person, and then she forgets about it and sits back at the table. But really, if it was a different person and she believed it was a different person, she'd call the police, she'd call Jay, but she definitely wouldn't let him go back upstairs if it was a totally different person. So they go about it for a few minutes arguing, and then she sits back down. He goes back up to his room, and he changes clothes again, back into what he was originally wearing. And he comes back down and he says, Alexia, it's me, Jay, again. And once again, she pretends to believe him. He says, oh, I have a twin brother. He looks just like me. He's in town. But like I said, they wouldn't look exactly the same, because even twins, they have different teeth, they have different fingernails, different hair length, and of course, definitely never the same tattoos on their body. So, obviously staged, like I said. But then, they go back up to the room, because she wants to find this twin. She's like, no, 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 you're messing with me here, what's going on? And Jay insists it's a twin. My identical twin is in town. I never told you about him. Sorry. He's upstairs. She's like, then where is he? He's like, he's in the bathroom. He's just using the toilet. And she says, oh, really? So then she starts banging on the door. Now, this is once again how you know it's fake, because she's banging on the door for about 10 minutes, and there's no response. Well, first of all, no one would continue to bang if there's no response on a bathroom door, especially if it's in their own house. If it's in their own house, then they'd get in there one way or another by unlocking the door somehow. But she continues to bang, and she bangs long enough for Jay to go downstairs with his camera and say to the camera, I'm going to change clothes again and pretend as if I'm the twin brother. I'm going to crawl up to the window, because, of course, the window was already open. They put the ladder up to the window of the bathroom. He crawls up there. Once again, like I said, about 10 minutes it takes him. But they speed it up. And, of course, it's staged because he's still banging this whole time. And then, magically appears the twin, all changed clothes and looking like the twin in the bathroom. He opens the door and she's like, no way, it's you, the twin. Don't come near me, don't touch me. But here's where she screws up. She backs up and shuts the door, closing herself in with the twin. If she really thought it was a different person, she wouldn't have closed the door. She would have opened the door and escaped. But she allows him to grab her and toss her on the bed. Once again, if it's Jay and she believes it's Jay, she's going to allow it. But if it's really someone else, she wouldn't allow it. And then she struggles as if it's the whole scene playing out again, as like when she broke up with him and he was mistreating her. It's crazy. But anyways, she believes it, supposedly, and Jay pranked her once again. But we all know it is staged, and as always, guys, I will keep you up to date on this channel. And thank you so much for watching.